Good morning, students. I am Vijay Sri, working as a lecturer in TJBS College, Department of Computer Science. Today I am going to tell about SQL commands of SQL. SQL means structured query language. SQL means structured query language. It was developed by IBM in 1970 by Donald and Raymond. SQL is ANSI. That means ANSI means American National Standard Institute. So SQL is used for to access the data and to store the data in the database. So EF Cord introduced SQL as a commercial language for relational database management system. So coming to the commands of SQL. So these commands are used to create the database, insert the data, and to access the data. And coming to the commands, there are three types of commands. Those are DDL, DML, and DCL. In DDL, it is called as data definition language. The data definition language is used to create the database and to insert the data and to update the data and to alter the data. So the commands used in DDL are create, alter, drop, and truncate. So DML means data manipulation language. This language, the DML is used to manipulate the data. The commands used in DML are insert, delete, select, and update. And coming to DCL, DCL stands for data control language, which is used to control the operations and to store the data and to give the permissions to the users. The commands in DCL are grant, revoke, commit, and rollback. So SQL is also called as a non-procedural language because here we have the user has to specify what to do and not how to do. Coming to procedural language, the user has to specify what to do and how to do. So coming to the DDL commands. So first one is create command. Create command is used to create the database. So the syntax for the create command is create table name, column name, data type, size, constraint. Column name 1 and coming to next line, column name 2, data type and size, constraint. Primary key, column name, foreign key, column name, references, table name, constraint, comma constraint. So here we have written that first of all we have to create a database by using a command called create. Create table. We are creating a table here, the table which contains rows and columns. All the data that can be stored in the database in the form of tables only. So coming to next one, column name, data type, size, and second, if you want to write 2 or more column names, so column name 1, column name 2. The primary key and foreign key are used as a constraints. So coming to data type, there are different types of data types used in SQL. So some of the data that we are using in SQL are char, varchar, varchar2, number of p comma s. So character is a data type used to store the only single character. Varchar is used to store the values of string, but the difference between varchar and varchar2 is here it will takes 1 to 2000 bytes of memory, and here 1 to 4000 bytes of memory will be taken to store the data. And number is a data type which is used to enter integer type, and number of p comma s is used to enter the numbers with decimal points, and up to 6 digits number can be entered into the number of p comma s. Next, for example to create a table, create table student. I am creating here a student table. Create table student. Column names means the fields that we are inserting into the table. So serial number of 10. The serial number digits 1 to 10 numbers can be stored. Next, name. Name can be taken as varchar. That means the string data type can be stored having the size 50. Address of the student, it can be stored in varchar data type. So this is the table. I have taken the student table having the column names, serial number, name and address. If we want to know the what are the columns that are created in the student, so we have to type a command called DASC space student. So after typing this command, the data is displayed like this: serial number, name and address. So by using create command, just we have created only the structure, not the data. If you want to enter the data into the table, we use data manipulation language, that is insert command is used. Okay, this is called next command is create alter. Next command is in DDL. Next command is alter. Alter command is used to enter a new column name to the table. So the syntax for the alter command is alter table name, add or modify column name, data type, size. So all the statements can be ended with semicolon. So if we want to add a column to the table, we have to use only add table. If we want to modify the previous stored data, we have to use modify. For example, alter table student already we have written that only serial number, name and address in the previous table. So if we want to add a new column to the table, so alter table is used, and that we use add command. So add pin code. Data type means number of 7. Okay. So if we want to modify the column name, we will use only modify command. Next, coming to alter table. In alter table, if we want to delete a column name in a table, we use drop command. Drop command is used to delete a column permanently from the table. So alter table student drop column name. So here we write drop column pin code. So the pin code will be deleted from the table. And next, coming to create alter, and next one is drop command. So if we want to drop all the data, if we want to permanently delete all the data from the table, we use drop command. So drop table name. So here drop table student. So if we written this like this, the student table will be deleted permanently. So next one is truncate. So truncate is a DDL command which is used to delete the columns in the table. Not the entire structure will be deleted. Only the column names or the number of records that can be stored in the table can be deleted by using truncate command. So truncate table name. So by using this command, all the data in the table student that can be deleted, but not the structure will remain same. Serial number, name, address. Whatever we have written about the table 1, 2, 3, these can be deleted by using truncate command. If we use drop command, whole structure will be deleted. The next DML commands will be continue in the next session. Thank you.